The first ever Disney movie to premiere in its indigenous language. So this is true, it is the first Disney film that has ever premiered in both English and its indigenous language. In other words, one of the languages that are actually spoken by the people represented in the film. And I don't think it was his intent to say that Māori is the only language or the only indigenous language represented within the film. It's just the fact that at the premiere, the entire film was premiered in Te Reo Māori as well. And I've seen a lot of people arguing in the comments that Māui is specific to New Zealand. So where did he actually originate from? Wikipedia's first records date back to 1854. And yeah, it really needs to be updated because it's not up to date. Now, the first written account of Māui and the first time that somebody actually wrote down the story and the mythology regarding him came straight out of Captain Cook's journal. Now, it does mention in his journals that Tupaia the Navigator did teach him about Polynesian mythology. However, the first actual mention is not in the 1800s as Wikipedia suggests, but this dates back right to 1770. And when Captain Cook was visiting the South Island, and they told him that the North Island was referred to as Te Ika or Māui. So this is probably like the first mention in written historical records ever, meaning technically it was the Māori of the South Island who first told Captain Cook. Although Tupaia did explain some stories to Captain Cook, based off all the accounts and records that I've read, and I personally just read all of Captain Cook's journal for fun, Tupaia didn't actually verbatim mention anything about Māui. But although history can only account for that historical record, there are many Pacific Island nations that continued the story of Māui. So I wouldn't say that the story is specific to Māori people, it does extend to all of the Pacific Islands, from generation to generation verbally, and that goes way back before Captain Cook.